Are you having problem with your children now? Or are you a parent who dreams of their children growing up well? If you say yes, this video is for you. Please watch this.
Ano na, napakdol mo daw?
Parents cannot commit greater sin than to neglect their God-given responsibilities in leaving their children with nothing to do. For these children will soon learn to love idleness and grow up to be shiftless, useless men and women. When they become old enough to earn their living and are taken into employment, they will work in a lazy, droning way and will think they will be paid just the same if they idle away their time, as if they did faithful work. There is every difference between this class of worker and the one who realizes that he must be a faithful steward. In whatever line of work they engage, the youth should be diligent in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. For he that is unfaithful in that which is least is unfaithful also in much.
Kaya Areo, wala pa makwa, no? Araong kilid daw, wala pa, oh. Ang tawa na. Laway-laway pa. Ipalabyan na ni Sagwa. Bae nang sulod, okay na na. Ari lang, oh. Ari lang gali, ah. Wala mo. Butangan mo na di karon, no? Tamaan ka basa sang imukan. Tamaan ka basa. Niya butangan tani imo tani nga kano do false si dira. Ha? Imo na da nga kano inang shower fountain din sa babaw.
Wana, dugangi pinta mo sa usaw maayo. Kapti ang imulat.
If children have proper home training, they will not be found upon the streets, receiving the haphazard education that so many receive. Parents who love their children in a sensible way will not permit them to grow up with lazy habits and ignorant of how to do home duties. Ignorance is not acceptable to God and is unfavorable for the doing of His work. One of the surest safeguards of the young is useful occupation. Children who are trained to industrious habits so that all their hours are usefully and pleasantly employed, have no inclination to repine at their lot, and no time for idle daydream. They are in little danger of forming vicious habits or associations. There is untold value in industry. Let the children be taught to do something useful. More than human wisdom is needed that parents may understand how best to educate their children for a useful, happy life here and for higher service and greater joy hereafter. Assign tasks appropriate to age and ability. From infancy, children should be trained to do those things which are appropriate for their age and ability. Parents should now encourage their children to become more independent. Serious troubles are soon to be seen upon the earth, and children should be trained in such a way as to be able to meet them. Teach your children to be useful, to bear burdens according to their years. Then, the habit of laboring will become second nature to them, and useful work will never seem like drudgery. Where there is an abundance of idleness, Satan works with his temptations to spoil life and character. If youth are not trained to be useful labor, whether they be rich or poor, they are in peril, for Satan will find employment for them after his own order. The youth who are not barricaded with principle do not regard time as a precious treasure, a trust from God for which every human being must give an account.
Make the life of your children pleasant, and at the same time, teach them to be obedient and helpful, bearing small burdens as you bear larger ones. Educate them to habits of industry so that the enemy will not make a workshop of their minds. Give your children something to think of, something to do, that they may be fitted for usefulness in this life and in the future life. So friends, it's really my heart's desire to share with you more tips from this book. But our time is limited. So, just read this book by yourself. This book is entitled Child Guidance. Wherever part of the world you are now, whether you are in the US, in Africa, in Europe, or in Asia, particularly here in the Philippines. This book is available. Read it and discover the valuable tips on how to teach and guide our children to grow as a better person. If you have some questions, feel free to write your question in the comment section below, and we are happy to serve you and to answer your questions and inquiries in our humble ability. Thank you very much.